Marco Flores.
Oh man,
There he is.
what's up, Wes?
Not much, man. This is episode number 27 of the Power Hour. And a fun little game we're playing. Funny story. I've only played the demo of this game.
And I have never played this game.
Never. But there's a reason why I wanted to kind of bring this up. I think you're the same way I am. A big nostalgia rush for the PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, one of the, if not the best system I've ever had.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we grew up in like the Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Me personally, I didn't fully grasp it and grasp gaming until PlayStation.
That's how I was. That's
Yeah.
exactly how I was, because I remember going to a friend's house, and I was more of a Genesis kid, but yeah, during the whole 16-bit era, just playing games, Saturday Night Slam Masters and Road Rash and all that. But then it was when I could get a job mowing lawns to afford a PlayStation.
Right.
You know what? Because we were probably at that age where we could start doing the odd jobs. Oh, a neighbor needs help painting his house. This is a good way to make $50, and you're like, $50 can buy me a new game.
Yeah. And that was it. It's the era where you were able to buy your own games.
Yeah.
With your own like jobs.
You go to Kmart. You go to wherever. Your
Yeah.
Walmart, your Kmart. GameStop really wasn't a thing then.
No, it was like Funko Land.
Yeah, that's right. Babbage's,
Yeah.
Funko Land, all that. So GameStop wasn't a thing. I think EB Games was actually still called Electronics Boutique.
Yeah.
And it sold computer mice.
Yeah.
And new wipes for your new computer display. But the reason why I bring up just the PlayStation 1 and kind of the era we grew up with is there's something that the PlayStation 1 did that ever since then I could argue, or it could be argued, hasn't been done as well. And it's the character platform action game.
Okay.
You got Croc, Jersey Devil, Medieval, you got Spyro,
Gex and all that stuff. Crash.
Crash. All on PlayStation 1.
That's true.
And like with N64, you had Super Mario 64. You had Banjo.
Right.
Would you consider Jet Force Gemini? You know what I mean? Like, there was maybe a literal one handful. You had dozens to choose from, and they were all of maybe not the best quality, but of decent, but like playable quality on PlayStation.
Yeah.
No matter what it was. And I think we're out of that time of, because there's Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, but that's really it. You know what I mean? Hell, and like Blasto on PlayStation 1, amazing. Yeah,
I tend to. I'm watching this now, and I'm starting to miss mascot platformer action games, like what they were back then. Because they were abundant. Now it's, I don't even remember. I don't even know now.
Very few and far between. Like on PS4, what is their knack?
Yeah,
and that's it.
And
like,
that's it.
I think like a Ratchet game here or there.
Right.
And then you got high def collections and stuff from PS2. So not a lot. Like, this is kind of a forgotten genre. I think this genre is going to be making a big comeback once the gamers, or gamers is a weird term, but just people get over their high horse of, what, are games art? Oh, like they're just navel gazing, right? Like, what makes it proper? Well, what's the formality of narrative? Like, who cares? Like, get back to this. Get back to, I want to go to the store, I want to plunk down $15, and I want to have fun. I think we're going to go there because people are going to get tired of all the dumb shit. Like, all the weird, you don't want to bring up Gamergate, but like, everything's cynical, and everything's aggressive, and everything's mean, and people can't have a discussion. And back here, man, it was like, you'll see it here in a minute, like, the dude's skull just rotates and looks at the camera all the time. Like, that doesn't make sense. But am I going to write an 800 paragraph diatribe about false pretenses of a head follow? No, like, fuck it. Like, his head swivels and it's funny. Like, there's just a certain simplicity about this era that we've long lost.
Yeah.
And it's upsetting. Like, look at this was during the time where whenever a camera moved around a polygon, the polygons would shake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that Caesar shake.
Yeah, it's like just crazy. Let's go to new game here. And like I said, I played the demo disc on the official PlayStation magazine. It came with this, and I think it was this, and what was the other? It was Medieval, and I want to say it was Jersey Devil on the same demo disc. And to say that demo disc got a lot of playtime would be an understatement. But this game, if you haven't seen it yet, is Medieval, by Sony Computer Entertainment, and developed by a development house that's not around anymore, and I don't even know if they've transferred it on to do other things.
Who's the
Let
developer?
me find the name. It starts with a D.
Okay.
And they showed it at the beginning, but we were rattling
Right.
stuff off.
You know what? I'm remembering now. I actually tested this when I was at Sony. I think it was one of the first PlayStation emulation games that that was brought out like later on for like the PS3.
Absolutely.
So like this is one of the games. Yeah, I remember testing it.
It's and it was definitely one of the first PlayStation classics on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
And this was either right at the time that the DualShock became a thing, because you remember how Ape Escape was the game. That was the game to get used to analog sticks, because you had your net as one thing, and then you had your guys the other thing. There was that. There was I want to say this was maybe one of the first ones as well. But the game is super simple. It's I played a little bit of it just to test it to see if we could actually play it for stream and or for a Power Hour rather. And it's so simple, it's confusing. And you'll see what I mean. Like, okay, so this is the little area. To run, you double tap in a direction. You don't hold a button, you don't do anything fancy. You literally just double tap, which makes it silly, and then you just hold your directions and he just keeps going. So whenever you run over stuff, you pick it up. You control that. See, here's this little head swivel.
Oh, okay.
See, and like sometimes, depending on if your camera's a certain way, his head will lock back and like just stare at the camera. Yeah, like
nice.
It's just so silly.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he's probably looking where the camera's looking, but it's just kind of creepy that he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
So there's all these little tomes right here, and you can read them, and it says you can look at your inventory, press select button. So you have a very basic inventory. There's little areas where you can sell items. So you get a broadsword. You also get throwing daggers, but I actually prefer the... and you can use your arm. If you're out of weapons, you can just toss your arm, and it comes back to you like a boomerang, which is pretty...
That's awesome.
Pretty baller. So there's that, and then let's see. So let's get the broadsword out. There we go. This is the small sword.
Yeah, because that's the main weapon, right?
Yeah, this would be the main weapon. And like, okay, so let me show this first. Each door has a claw, right? And it says the star rune is required. So there's just something about this. So here's your star rune over here.
Okay.
So you just grab it, found star rune, and then you just run over. And there's something beautiful about this. You just run up to it, and you don't hit a single button. Ta-da! It just puts it in.
Just activates it. Yeah.
It just does it automatically, right? And so whenever I say it, there's one attack in this game. There's swing your thing, and then swing your sword or throw your daggers. Or if you hold down the button, you'll do a super move, which is spin in a circle while doing the thing that you already did.
Okay.
So super simple.
Simplified, basic like action.
Age range of this game guaranteed would be around the 8 to 14 demographic.
Right.
So kept it as simple as possible. I will say that I think every single one of these games, like this, like Jersey Devil, Croc, Gex, oh man, what are the Spyro?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they all have the same engine to me.
Yeah.
Which they might have, to be honest with you. So you can pick up little bags of gold here. And you'll see, like, their little critters are just hands, like Addams Family style, which is pretty hilarious to me.
What was his name? Thing?
Thing, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he always freaked me out. Just how his hand is just
it was super
spider-like.
Yeah, it was so realistic, and it's a really simple effect the way they did it. But like you look at it and you're like, oh, maybe the more simple effects are the creepiest.
Right.
You know, this thing dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body. Interesting. So okay. So here are some little Frankenstein deals. So that's it. Like, this is the game. Where you know what I mean? Like, this is it. Like,
and that's the Power Hour, guys.
yeah, it's been fun. Thanks. Next week is Marco's pick. So, and the enemies don't do a lot of damage. And see, with a lot of people there, if you just hold down the button, you get those bright shinies.
Yeah.
You do your full spin right.
You're able to do a 360 because you're dead.
Oh yeah, none of your joints have that muscle sinew that you need, right. So they can just spin around, man.
Right. The dead spinneroonie.
The spinneroonie. Oh man, so now we got that rune, the Earth rune. Oh, there's another neuter. Oh, where did he go? Oh.
A part of me is expecting combos, and I'm forgetting this is like PlayStation 1, where I don't think combos not were around, but like, you know, with this type of game,
right, exactly. They
just needed the one attack.
They weren't there yet, because this was during the time when everyone started getting the idea, like, because this is also around the time of, you know, the first Deus Ex, and Warren Spector was like, I wonder if we mix a first-person shooter with an RPG. And then you got someone who's like, I wonder if we mix, you know, Spyro or Crash Bandicoot with the combos of a fighting game.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's where it started. Beat 'em ups have always kind of been around, but not in the kind of 3D space. You know, you'll see these green fountains right here. They recover your health. Let's see what's over here. But yeah, there's no real particular. This Power Hour is kind of fun because there's no particular reason I picked this one. You know, I played the demo of it. I've played Spyro and Croc in their entirety, so we can definitely revisit those soon. But I thought it would be fun for both of us to be playing a game of a certain style for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to kind of figure out what's what.
So did you have a reason why you just wanted to play this game, or did you just wanted to look back at?
Kind of look back at the whole. Yeah, the whole like
mascot
PlayStation
action game.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is one of them. Everyone knows Croc. Everyone knows Spyro.
Yeah.
You know, Gex and Crash. But then there were these, Blasto, Medieval, the games that still had very good quality, because you have to remember, they didn't have all the features. So if you go back and play them now, I can tell you that the controls feel a little more stilted than I remember, right. But I'm also not, you know, using the old school PlayStation controller with the D-pad and, you know, everything like that, so
I remember when you first started using the PlayStation controller, it was super stiff on the arrows.
Yeah.
You know?
You'd have to put a bandage on the side of your thumb.
You have to break it in, yeah.
Especially with fighting games. Like, it was great for fighting games once it broke in, but before that, doing quarter circles and stuff just killed it.
Yeah, you were getting blisters at some point.
No doubt about it. But, like, since you're a big PS1 guy as well, do you have kind of a favorite mascot-oriented action game? Like one that really stands out to you?
Mascot. You know, I think back then I was playing a lot of the Crash games because.
Hey, who wasn't? You know.
I mean, who wasn't? Right? Exactly.
Right.
Who wasn't? Right. I think it was just because, you know, the commercials were really funny, and, you know, the game was as funny or not more funny than the commercials. Like, I guess that's what got me hooked. And, you know, I was in my, you know, teenage years, like, you know, wooga booga and all that stuff. It was so funny to hear.
Right.
So I think, yeah, that's why I think I stuck with Crash than anything else. Because I'm thinking right now, I was like, who else was there? Because I'm just not remembering at this point.
And there were so many.
And there were a lot, yeah.
Because I know I've listed like 7 or 8, and I know I missed some. Like, I know chat's going to be like, oh, you forgot to mention such and such. And please do. Like, if you're in the comments, if you're watching this right now, we forgot one of your favorite ones, let us know in the comments. Because going back and revisiting these games is always a treat. And it's a lost thing. Like, you know, there was that while where It took me forever, by the way, last night to remember to hit that statue to unlock the doors.
Oh.
Because I was like, I got stuck, and I was like, what am I supposed to do?
I was like, oh no.
I just got angry and hit that statue, and it worked. And I was like, aha, genius.
That's always what it takes.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have enough of the energy. So as I'm killing the little minions and everything, or the little Frankensteins rather, you probably notice that as I kill them, those little red, I guess, spirit sphere type things. I mean, I don't know technically what to call them, souls or something. They actually end up filling up a chalice. So that's what you have to do to get through each level, is fill up a chalice filled with souls to unlock the door to so we gotta go kill some more stuff.
Is your name Dan Shang Tsung?
I think his name is right.
His name is Dan, right?
His name is Dan.
Something?
Yeah, Sir
Okay.
Sir Dan. Like Flordermere.
Because he's like their strongest soldier or something.
Yeah.
I was looking at the little bit of the cutscene. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he was kind of their war hero. And yeah, the chalice can now be collected. So there we go. I like their little dance moves. Like, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Guy's going at it, man.
People do that now, right? At clubs.
Yeah. They're killing it. Let's see. So yeah, it's super kind of just basic gameplay, but that's, you know, with what limited technology there was, it's kind of amazing that the levels were as in depth as they were.
Right.
It was just good design.
Yeah.
And nowadays,
and you know, you don't. It's okay going simple, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like what the old saying, I think it was Neil Young or something. He was like, I would much rather listen to a good 2-minute song than a good 11-minute song. Like, because if you're good enough to write the 2-minute song, do it. Because it's not easy. Like, to keep a game simple but fun, you know, nowadays every game is so overblown with all these subsystems. And,
yeah.
And you know, this is turning into a back in my day thing. But, you know, one of those rants, one of the old man rants.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, why is Mario such a beloved character? Because it's easy. Like,
Yeah.
you can get into it. You don't have to be a genius with a controller to, you know, learn how to play Mario.
Right.
And the same rules apply here. They were struggling with the technology. Or maybe not struggling, but, you know, they weren't used to this technology. 3D was a brand new space. How do we, you know, what's going on here? How do we do this? But just to see them have their ideas, be able to make them come to fruition, have it be fun in the process, like, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, you've been on testing teams, and you know how many people's names are in the credits on video games.
Yeah.
It's amazing that a good video game's ever made. Because you have so many hands in that cookie jar that something's bound to happen. You know what I mean? Like, hell, there's a lot of times, like, hell, before we started recording this Power Hour, it's just me and you, and my computer had to restart, and I was like, oh, and we're 2 people. Imagine working on a team of 500.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just madness.
As you said, I've been on those teams where we're all playing the same game, and it's like we always need a fresh new pair of eyes on it, because we're always going through the same motions that we can actually miss something that can, like, say we're taking a level all the same way.
Yeah.
And having that new pair of eyes look at it is like, no, why would you do this? And, you know, a completely new bug will appear. It's like, oh man, that's crazy. Like, you know, we're so used to doing this one way that, you know, we're forgetting there's other ways of going about it, and also, like, you know, we need to be thinking outside of our own, like, perspectives, or like outside the box, just to, you know, just find new things. Yeah. So yeah, like, I definitely understand the whole, you know, 500 people on a team, and it's still a bug gets through because all of us are seeing it the same way, of, like, trying to go through the level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. And you know, the fresh set of eyes. Oh my goodness. They wanted to join the party, I guess. So yeah, we got a little store right here.
Oh, that's a store.
Yeah, exactly, right. Like, it took me forever. I was like, what is this? So you can go into supplies. You can get more throwing daggers. That's all they really sell right now. I already have 100. But let's get 50. So we got that. But now we can actually exit. And this was the demo level on the demo disc.
Oh, okay.
So from here on out, I have no idea. Like,
What to do?
We're gonna go into the Hall of Heroes and figure this out. Like, even there's something just very charming about the old school water effects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just something about it.
Yeah.
It could be nostalgia talking. It probably is.
It probably is. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, like, everything I'm looking at is very nostalgic. I'm like, oh man, I think that's nice. You know, again, don't need everything, you know, spectacular. Just make it good.
Yeah, and I've always had a certain affinity towards polygons you can tell are polygons that have a texture drawn on it.
Yeah.
And what I mean by like you can even see, oh, wait, without collecting gift. No, let's collect our gift. What is this?
Welcome to
Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend
money.
I guess. Oh, eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
Fantastic. If they think you are worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon. Oh, hey now.
There's a commercial out there, right? I think it was a Super Bowl commercial. Oh, it was a Skittles commercial. Everybody had like one big arm, and they're all like arm wrestling, and like every single like thing that's in that town had like the super yoked arm. Like the dog had that one yoked arm, you know. You know, that cow had a yoked arm. Like everything, every living thing was into arm wrestling, and they all had like the one super buff arm.
Fantastic. That's gonna be what this is.
Yeah.
See, and what's really great is you can kind of tell what's going to happen because you see these heroes right here. He has a big hammer.
Right.
Then you come over here, and you can see my outline.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, but you can tell where I'm going to go. I'm going to go right there.
That's where you'll be.
So, do I come into here? Oh, this is the major chalice. I see. So, because I was actually curious, why am I still collecting souls whenever I already had the chalice of one deal? But I guess
maybe you're in the stages you collect major souls.
Yeah.
To fill that chalice. I wanted to ask you, what did you think about the whole massively thing?
Dude, I'm bummed out about that because I haven't worked with anyone on the Joystiq team, and I haven't worked anyone on the Massively team, but Massively was the only kind of big site, I guess you could say, but like major media outlet, I'll put it that way, major media outlet that I wanted to work for. If there was going to be one, it was going to be Massively. Yeah. Because I love that they had their daily stuff. They did a weekly podcast with each new editor, like playing one of their favorite games for however long. Yeah. That was kind of a new deal, but dude, I'm so bummed. And I know we name dropped it earlier, but like with stuff, you know, all this ethics and games journalism stuff.
Right.
That's going around. Massively and Joystiq were the two most ethically sound, and I can tell you that from experience because of breaking that Oblivion 5th Anniversary Edition story. They were the ones that contacted me multiple times to ask, you know, well, we have the same source, and we, you know, basically just talking with me. And they're like, okay, thank you for your time. And then they put up the story, and it was completely accurate, it's completely true, but they didn't put up the story until they contacted me. There were a lot of websites that did not do that.
They just grabbed the source. They just grabbed the article.
Grabbed the source, according to this, and they would put it as a rumor first until they verified it and said it's been verified by our sources. Yeah. So, but Joystiq did right by me. Massively was the one place I wanted to work. But if you want to talk about that whole ethics and games journalism, here's a key number one point. Like, go look at what happened to Joystiq. Go look at what happened to Massively. Go look at what happened to Ziff Davis in its entirety, and come back and we can talk about ethics and game journalism. Because those are the ones actually doing games journalism, and they're not around anymore. Interesting how that works, right?
Right.
All right, so...
go to your left, I think.
The left? Okay.
Yeah, because there was something that was highlighting.
Oh, yeah, the green. Oh, here we go, the picture of a chalice. Captain Fortesque. That's me. Kenny Tim.
Kenny Tim.
How I wish I could fight.
I wish I could fight by your side again, sir. But hold, you can take my crossbow.
It's got rapid fire.
Nice. It's got rapid fire, and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around
Nice.
corners. Hell yeah. Galamir, after you were slain, I shot Zorik's champion Lord Kardok through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Will you accept? Yeah.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
There's nothing clever about it. You'll shoot your eye.
Watch it.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, because Sir Dan has one eye. I see. See, there's a certain sense of humor. They don't really take themselves seriously. I will say that Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank do a good job of that.
Yeah.
Like, of maintaining that.
Because Jax was the straight guy, right? And then Daxter was...
Daxter was the little weasel.
Yeah.
Like, literally. Okay, so we go here, and then we leave Hall of Heroes. Right. Do we leave now? Okay, leave Hall of Heroes. I just had to jump on it, I guess.
I was gonna say, you know what the similarity between WCW and Massively is?
What's that?
Fucking AOL.
that
them
merger,
down.
Dude.
They closed them down. They closed down Joystiq and Massively. AOL, like, how are you guys still around? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no kidding. And like, because AOL's is AOL still part of Time Warner? Is it still AOL Time Warner?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot.
You know,
My
it's like,
Time Warner internet.
damn you guys, like, stop closing down the things I like.
Yeah, no kidding. And I guess they said in an official press conference deal that they wanted to get out of the enthusiastic blog industry, which, you know, to be fair, fine. Like, it's kind of a loaded thing right now. People are just using it as a way to get their, like, political views across. Almost, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's a weird time for writing and games writing. And, like, I put on Twitter, like, the past few weeks, I'm kind of done with the whole games journalism thing. Like, I just don't. It's not important. Like,
Yeah.
I've done it for nearly a decade, and I don't think it's important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I finally come to that point now that either I'm burnt out of it, or I'm just over it. I'm just like, no one cares. It's all the same. We're gonna go to a press event. We're gonna get a preview. We're gonna play the game. Some people will like it. Some people won't. It'll get a 60 on Metacritic, and then people will bitch, and then they'll still play it. The end. Like, that's the story of a video game. And, you know, there's nothing else you can really say about it. Like, there's nothing else. Like, it's cool to be excited for stuff, but I figure out the stuff I'm more excited for is, like, the remake of Icewind Dale that came out, the enhanced edition, and like, oh, Homeworld's coming back out. That game's 18 years old, and I love it. Like, you know, I'm more stoked about that stuff. Like, the new stuff, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, man, like, I don't know if I'm just slightly getting burnt out, but it's all probably coming to a head. And this whole deal where everyone's just arguing with each other on Twitter about everything, and like, I'm just burnt out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there has to be a time. And I think this might be why we're playing this. I've never played this game before. I played the demo, and it's a PlayStation 1 mascot action game. Back when it was a simpler time. I think there's something to it. No.
But it's like you know what you're getting into, and you're fine with it.
It's comfort food.
You know?
That's exactly what it is, and it's I know what to expect. The controls are kind of janky. I like the fact that the controls are kind of janky. Like, you know, you go in knowing. It's like, I know for a fact, my friend, if you had a rough day at work or something, you're gonna pop in Street Fighter.
Exactly.
You want to know why? Because you know how to play Street Fighter. You know that once you hit this button, this thing is gonna happen.
Right.
And that's it. That's all you need. You know, people are gonna argue about best game ever. People are gonna say, "Oh, this game's trash, but this game's genius." But at the end of the day, it's all about fun, and that's the name. I mean, it's video games. You know, the key word being games.
Right.
So you better have a good time.
Yeah. Otherwise, why are you in? Why are you doing it?
Then what's the deal? Right. Exactly. Like, then you're just wasting everybody's time at that point.
Yeah.
Now the nice thing about these levels, okay, I see all the rocks coming this way, so not a smart idea to run up there, but I might have to.
I think you might have to just jumping over them.
Just give it the old jump. But those seem really big, and see, there's a bit of lava right there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, is there anything else to unlock?
I don't. Oh God! Jumped in a fire, God.
Don't jump on a
Let's
fire.
see. Okay, so maybe this dude is gonna sell me something. Supplies, throwing dagger, and crossbow bolts. So yeah, I can get more of those because those seem pretty good. But I'll just still use my sword's still super effective. So maybe.
While going back to the Massively thing, they had a Kickstarter. They have a Kickstarter right now.
Oh wow, really?
Called Massively OP. Basically, not rebooting, reforming. Just not under AOL, leadership and all that stuff. But I think they came out like in one weekend. They already hit their goal. So now they have
awesome.
now they just have like a couple months until for like extra stuff.
That's really good
but
news.
They're planning to come back, just which is good. It's awesome because they're gonna keep doing the same thing, that's fine because I like what they were putting out. And
yeah, it was good product and it was good copy and there was no qualms with it, and it was all opinionated editorials, which is what things should be in my opinion. Because there's not. Oh God, I need to remember how do I use my potions? Because I have a potion up there. It shows a little green one, or maybe it automatically uses.
Maybe.
That's what I mean. Like this game is so simple. I'm like, well, it gets confusing.
Yeah.
Oh man. And now statues look at each other like, oh shit.
We give
our lives.
They're gonna throw boulders at each other? Oh.
Nice. Oh, that would have been amazing. If they done the boulder thing.
Yeah.
So maybe is there a... Yeah, here's a health thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So... But yeah, I'm super glad those guys are still in work. And yeah, they got so many hits, and their community was great on Massively, and so they deserve it. And...
Yeah, they covered every single MMO, and even the old ones, and they still continue to cover them.
One of the guys was still writing about Ultima Online.
Yeah.
And that's pretty legit. Like, one guy was talking about RuneSpace, which everyone makes fun of RuneSpace. I've never played it. Everyone makes fun of it. This dude was legit. He was writing 500-word articles. Like, he was getting it going.
Yeah.
And good on him. Let's see. So, we got this right here. Graveyard, and then here's a little dungeon action, I think, so we can see what we got going on here. So Cemetery Hill, Hilltop Mausoleum, there it is. It shows a nice little picture. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other genres that are kind of gone. I mean, I guess I could what
what just happened there?
Yeah. Is that a gremlin? What is that? Oh, he's running after me.
Oh.
He's very angry. I thought he was like a guide. Apparently not. Very angry guide.
Dude,
he's taking some hits, man.
Yeah. Can you not kill him?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, it takes...
Finally. Oh, God, there's so many.
Okay, you guys just start swinging that sword.
There's double whammy.
There you go.
Get him out of here. Oh, and I can walk while doing it.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Alright, so... there you go. And then another one right over here. Oh God, he jumped out of nowhere.
Man, these guys can take hits.
Yeah, man. Pitchfork, or not pitchfork, so which is terrifying.
You were saying genres that are gone?
Yeah, like genres that are kind of gone. I mean, I could argue that real-time strategy, but because it's never been a huge market.
Right.
Like, StarCraft does well. I know there's that new game, Grey Goo, that's getting a lot of good press. Homeworld's making a comeback. I love Company of Heroes. But just because I like a game doesn't make it popular. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten to that age and that point in my gaming career to where I know, probably the stuff I like is not for everyone.
For me, it's the beat 'em up. Like, I mean, I think it evolved into like character action games. Like your Bayonetas, your stuff like that.
So you mean like the Double Dragon?
But yeah, I'm like the Double Dragon, the Final Fights.
Gotcha.
That era-ish. So that beat 'em ups for me. I mean, I don't know about anything else really. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of the other stuff.
Oh, you got a club.
Oh man, and it has 100% health.
Okay, durability.
Yeah, exactly. The stamina of the. Oh, look at him.
Are you?
That's his... Yeah.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah, Dan's gonna. There we go.
There you go.
That's a good hit. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a lot of.
Oh, there's some stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. Wait, do I use this club to break down the door?
Maybe, probably.
Maybe.
Try stabbing it with the door.
Oh. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Secrets.
Secrets galore. Watch out for sticky-fingered imps. These thieves will strip you down to your armored undies. Oh snap!
Was this made here?
I do want to say it was made in North America. Yeah.
Okay. They make it seem like it has like that British humor.
Actually, because I know it says Sony Computer Entertainment.
Yeah, that's
America.
America.
So that was California, right?
Yeah, that was that's where I live in that area, the Bay Area.
Oh, they hurt over there. Damn.
Spikes. Oh.
And bam. And bam.
There you go. That's killing them now.
Yeah, that's just straight up doing some work now. The floor is collapsing. Oh my God! Run! Run!
Look at the floor.
Goodness! Oh,
see, he's giving you suspense too.
It
just
is.
by the
Little
simplifying game.
a little bit. Hopefully, it doesn't come all the way up here. Okay.
I know.
I was like, I don't know where to go now. So, and it only has 56 durability left. But it's so good.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to go away ever. Hey, he stole my club! That little bastard.
Was he gonna? I was wondering if he was gonna use it on you. He's running around though.
Oh, he's just a sticky fingered imp. That's who that one is. Okay, so I got my club back. I need my chaos room.
It's like those was it the gnomes on Golden Axe?
Oh, it was. Oh wow, I need to.
Yeah, you need some help.
There has to be a. Control options.
Walk, run, toggle.
Button layout. I like how it doesn't. Okay, wait. View controls. To defend and duck, to pan, to activate Dan Cam. It has to be first person. Change enemy target. Press the directional button to sidestep and backstep. Triangle to run and perform a daring dash. Let's see. L3 button to toggle walk and run control. Ooh, so this does have the analog controller. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the first ones. Interesting. Yeah. So let's go back to. What did it say? The
L3.
It's not doing anything. Hold on. You stole my club again. I'll kill you.
Use your arm.
I'm doing it. Oh, there's some health. I need all of it. Give it.
Just hang out there. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. We're geniuses.
That's pretty amazing. Where, there's no health packs in this game. There's health spots, but it fills you up entirely.
Yeah, and it's infinite.
Yeah.
So it's not like a Quake med pack or like I think it was either Doom 3 or Quake something, where you would go up and you could use the health thing. And like Jedi Outcast was the same way. You could use the health station, but it only had like 42% charge, so it could only heal you for 42% at max.
Oh wow!
Ridiculous. Okay, so come this way. So I think we're about to get a boss fight. angry accordion player.
I know.
Look at him rock that out. Oh, should I hit him with my arm? Wait,
Try.
wait.
Can you?
Let me talk to the store right here. Supplies, throwing daggers, crossbow bolts. Yeah, we can throw it. Oh, hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just jamming.
He is just jamming.
Nothing on the stained glass.
Do you need your club?
Oh, maybe. Oh, this is just the.
Oh, this is the.
area.
Oh yeah, this is the area where you got.
Huh.
Yeah, you got stopped.
I didn't even know that there was a door over on this side. Wow. Okay, so. Oh, that's right. We have to come back here, and then go this other way, right?
Mm.
Through that tunnel that collapsed.
Oh, yeah, you got like a bunch of runes, so. Oh.
There's that one.
Yeah.
I wonder if my arm can break those. Nope. Goes right over it. Okay. So we got
Physics.
arm. Oh, I think that thing stole my club.
Oh no!
That bastard. Where is he at? It might be gone forever.
It might be gone. I don't know.
Oh no. What a terrible turn of events.
I don't know if it was this advanced where.
Right, it save states.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let's get our sword out because. Oh no. Yeah.
I have to just run through it.
One. And then
Oh,
we
you
can
pushed that. Yeah.
Push that a little bit. No throwing daggers, thanks. Oh, it's a heart.
Oh.
Getting a little bigger. Getting a little bigger.
Like, what are you just do?
Now the Power Rangers came out of it.
I know.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is the boss, I think.
Is this
Something
a
about
boss?
to happen. Maybe so, because it's by a stained glass window.
Oh, okay.
And it's all those colors. Might have a fight on our hands.
White Rangers is gonna show up.
Right. Oh! Oh, where is he? Oh, he throws! He took him!
Get
You
your
little
daggers.
ass. Oh my god. Okay.
Get your daggers.
Arm, get out of here. Get out. I'm like shooing him off my lawn. Oh, get out.
Gran Torino.
Yeah. I think I... Gran Torino. Oh man. I should probably not have my throwing arm equipped
Yeah.
right now. Oh, this is really...
Oh,
Oh man!
that's a Megazord.
It is! Prism Megazord, the Demon's Heart. Oh god, I probably need the club.
You
Oh,
probably
sweet
need the
lord.
club.
Oh, sweet lord. Oh, wait, it's
Oh.
heart! Bang! Bang! Oh. Yes! No! No!
You
It's
gotta run. You
shoot.
gotta run. You gotta run.
Run! Oh! Get out of here. I'm gonna waste all my arrows. That's fine. Oh! Oh! He's jumping.
Oh, it's about to build up. 1,000 needles.
So... Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a big chunk.
Wowza. Yeah, that's... that's
Yeah.
almost a ball game right there. So... What is the... that? Okay,
Yeah,
there we
okay.
go. I had to hold the... I got it. I got you. Okay, so it did
Oh, now
use
it's
the life
using it.
bottle.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we can run this way. Jump. Okay. So I found the way to actually target his heart,
Okay.
which is kind of the important thing. Whoa. God, it's barely taking off any,
Yeah,
run. Love of God, man. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Jump. And jump. I think he's gonna, like, stun the ground every time.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Oh, you got it?
electrocuted me.
Okay.
Oh, he electrocuted me. No. Oh, these daggers aren't doing any damage at all.
You need. Oh, how about your crossbow?
Oh, that's a good idea, my friend. Totally forgot I had that crossbow. There we go.
That's
a weapon right there.
There you go.
This might be down to the wire. Oh, this might be down to the wire.
That's pretty close, yeah.
It might be down to the wire, man. Oh, man. Get it, get it, get it! No, 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 no,
gotta
no,
run.
no.
Gotta run.
Oh, no. Dang it. Okay, but now we know.
Okay.
Now we know what to do. That won't be so bad. We'll get it. We'll get it. Game over. Yes, yes. So are we going to have to redo the whole level? Maybe. Hopefully. Is it experienced enough to have good checkpoint system?
Did we not save?
It should have saved.
Oh, you probably have to restart the level then.
I see. Cemetery Hill. So yeah, it was going up to the mausoleum.
That's right.
Yeah, so we'll just redo it. Let's get in here.
Alright.
Let's see. So we're running this way, and now we know to... You kind of take these out one at a time more than anything.
Yeah, you can't take out multiple at a time. They'll steal your stuff.
Right.
These
ones might not. These guys might not because they already have their hands full.
Right.
But those other crazy dancing ones, I don't trust them. Give me the stink eye. Let's see. Oh.
There's a ton of them, though.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. Oh, he hit me. How could he do such a thing? Doesn't he know who we are? Apparently not. Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Let's do that. All right, they out. Down there. Jump. Club.
There's the club.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, no, I shouldn't use the club.
Yeah, I think maybe you should save it for the boss fight.
There we go. Get them stuck on the geometry there. And then we go club.
Oh yeah, use that.
And we go.
Oh,
What is it on?
there you go.
There it is. Then we got that. Oh, that's about the sticky ones or whatever. What? I totally hit him. I don't buy that at all. Collision detection. Oh God, they are ganging up, man. They are not pleased.
I'm kind of wondering how much this is right now on the PSN store.
I'd say it's probably one of the $4.99.
Yeah.
I would say, and for $4.99, definitely worth it.
I would say so.
Oh man.
Yeah, just watching, I was like, yeah, man, it should be pretty fun to just play.
Yeah.
Just once in a while.
You just kick back and it's not like they need to add trophy support or something. Like just some casual fun to play.
Oh, life bottle, nice.
Yeah. I think whenever I go to the God, why is it one not getting hit? Okay, there we go. So I need to come down here. So I do need to use the club for this one. Go down here. Gotta get real close to him, but not on him down. Oh. Just gonna smash him out of the way.
Yeah, just smash him.
There we go.
There you go.
Used energy vial. Why not? Because we know we don't really need the club for too much more. Because we have the crossbow for that boss fight.
Yeah.
So, with that. And I think it's good to clear out that hallway like we did. That way we don't have to, it's not turning into that Lion King thing to where you're jumping over, Jumping over the logs.
I'm just reminded just today at Twitter. I mean, you retweeted a picture of it was 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh right, I saw that in line at Burger King and I laughed out loud. People were staring at me. And that was great.
This
Matt
dude is a
Pierce.
pro.
Matt Pierce from
Yeah.
from Nitro Beard. He retweeted the fact that we saw it at 2 different places, and like you retweeted the one from one place, and I retweeted it from another place, and he was like, "This is awkward."
Like,
oh,
that dude is a brony. Yeah, you better get that club
again.
back.
Shit. Bam. Give me my club.
Oh no!
Oh, he did run away. That's okay, because we didn't need the club for the
boss fight.
For the boss fight, because the boss fight dealt with more of the crossbow stuff.
Okay.
So as long as I don't have that equipped. I got this other room. And let me buy more bolts for my crossbow, actually.
Yeah.
Now that we know what to expect. Supplies, crossbow bolts. Hey, another 50.
There you go.
Beautiful. Let's change it into our sword here. Oh wait, let me get these files over here.
I was wondering if those were the things or like the vials.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah.
So what were we? How did we get those other little things to come out?
It was through the halls. Yeah, I think we
Okay.
we have to clear the halls. I think.
Gotcha. So we did that.
What were you playing in the PlayStation 1 era? Like when this game came out?
Oh wow. No. Oh, he stole the sword. Give it. I need it. No, don't run away. This is like fighting a treasure goblin in Diablo 3, by the way. Because they run around and you're like, please. So around this time, I was playing. Oh man, what was this? 98?
Was it 98?
Something like that. Because Sony went on a big kick about their own mascots. Because they had to get stuff that. Yeah, there we go. They had to get their own stuff that went up against Nintendo. Because they were really feeling the heat because Ocarina came out. Mario 64. More throwing daggers. Oh no, he stole the club, that little bastard. I was about to say because I could get those deals because I see something shiny over on the left. But man, I know for a fact like Metal Gear Solid, like my whole PlayStation 1 life was all of the Final Fantasies, so 7, 8, 9. I was the idiot that even bought like Chronicles and Anthology, the really bad ports of stuff like Chrono Trigger that had built-in loading times.
Yeah.
Like, not that they had loading times. Well, they did, which was stupid anyway, but they had to read from a CD. But no, they're built in.
Yeah.
So even if you played the game on a supercomputer, it would still have those loading times.
It would still have the loading times, yeah.
Which is absurd. But whatever.
Oh, you were right. It came out in 98.
It was 98? Okay. So, Final Fantasy 7, for sure.
Yeah.
Because 8 came out on 9/9/99. So, the same day the Dreamcast came out, which is funny. That was a big day for me. I had like $500 in my wallet, and I was like, oh my god. Because I would buy Dreamcast and Final Fantasy 8 on the same day.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get too much better than that. But Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I was really bad at. The Grand Stream Saga, which is a game that I really want to play on a power hour, but it's so slow. And so bad. Oh my god. I keep getting my buttons mixed up. Because, there has to be a way to just avoid that entirely. But like Cardia, which was a Final Fantasy Tactics-esque game by Yoshitaka Amano, the dude that did the original art for why did none of those hit? Oh shit.
Alright, you have a vial.
Yeah, I have a vial. Let me get this going. There has to be a way to avoid the
I think there is. I'm just not remembering other than like running try. I don't know. Maybe can you stand next to him and not get hit?
Maybe that's a good idea.
Whenever he does the 1,000 needles again.
Yeah. Oh, button mash it.
Yeah.
Get it. Maybe so. I think that was it because he didn't do it that time.
He didn't do anything?
I stayed under his legs.
There you go.
That's a good way. Get it. Oh, why isn't it?
Hey, come on.
Why isn't it targeting?
Oh.
Holy shit! Oh, that is the one bad thing about games of this era is you'll repeat the same exact thing and it won't do it right, and you're like, what? That little green deal that follows me shows me what I'm targeting.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't linking up to his
It's hard.
See, and it'll come back down. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, we're gonna end up dying again, and that's gonna be the power hour. I wouldn't have beat this boss for the power hour.
No, I think he has
84 left, man. Like, oh, he just needs to target the right thing.
Yeah.
Why is he not? For fuck's sake! Sir Dan, come on! You're breaking my balls, man. You're breaking them.
Yeah, he shoot himself.
Oh my god. Why is it not working? Like, I'm hitting the auto target key and everything. I'm holding it the same way I always have been, and he's not doing it. Oh.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Sort of. Shit! Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh.
Game over. Fuck. Well, that just gives us a reason to play this on Twitch stream.
There you go.
That way we can get past this part. But, oh, that is a power hour, my friend. This has been Medieval. Definitely a PlayStation 1 classic. It's $4.99. I want to say it's $4.99. I don't see it being the $9.99. $4.99 on the PlayStation Network if you got a PS3. Or you can probably eBay it and buy it for $1.
Right.
Like, this is just one of those games. But yeah, 1998, a character mascot game, a genre that should make a comeback.
It should.
I don't think gamers right now really want it because they're too worried about their kill streaks in Call of Duty, and like all the crazy violence and all that type of stuff. And you hate to sound like that old guy, but I do think that this type of game could make a huge comeback. And there has to be a new Mario.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There has to be a new icon for video games.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen. I'm gonna say it's gonna happen in the next decade. There has to be a new thing that you'll look at. Not Call of Duty, not Nathan Drake, not some scruffy bearded white dude. It's gonna be a cartoon character, and it's gonna be like, hell, you had Mario and Sonic in the 16-bit era.
Yeah.
Two juggernauts. In PlayStation 1 era, you had Crash Bandicoot. You had, of course, you had Mario for Mario 64. But you also had like Banjo-Kazooie. You had Jersey Devil. I mean, some of them weren't as well known as the others, but they all had a certain quality about them. You know what I mean? And like they had their funny stories, and like you said, the humor's pretty. It's dry, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
Blasto was another one with Phil Hartman. The voice acting on it's amazing.
Oh, Blasto, jeez.
Yeah, dude, Blasto was sick. But so many cool, really underrated games. And I just, Power Hour, Marco and I are all about spreading the love of video games. We ain't all about this hate. So, you know what I'm saying? Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, man. But this is Medieval. This was episode number 27 of the Power Hour. Be sure to tune in for the next one. It's going to be Marco's pick. But more importantly, you can follow Marco on Twitter at twitter.com/MarcoPolo177.
Sir.
And then also at twitter.com/nerdinthebay. We got brand new videos up there. You got them up. Your Yakuza playthroughs you're doing.
Yeah. Saints Row.
Saints Row, your stream archives are going. He's streaming as well. Twitch.tv/nerdinthebay. Part of the Hobo Network. And if you're watching on my YouTube, you already got the YouTube down. YouTube.com/Kami, the letter V for victory, and the number 2. And of course, you can catch my live shows Monday through Friday on Twitch. Twitch.tv/KamiTheHobo. And you can follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/KamiTheHobo. Tell us what games you want to see. We're taking requests. We always love to hear from you guys. Let us know how you like the show. I hope you guys saw the new little opening we made, right?
Oh, and right. Then, man, that opening's awesome.
And then we're gonna be doing it at the ending too. You made it a good point. We should bookend it. We should put it at the beginning, put it at the end, an official production.
Just let them know who we are.
It's for the Power Hour, man. That's what it's about, brother. But dude, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you, man.
And it's your pick, so get to cracking, man. Can't wait to see what you pick.
I'll get to thinking.
Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. But yeah, let us know what you think about it in the comments. Hit us up on Twitter, all that good stuff. We're gonna see you during our live shows all this week on Twitch. Be sure to add us up. But until next time, guys, take care. We'll see you next time.
Take care, guys.